Adam, Ryan, we're here after the 1895 Cup final triumph at Wembley on Saturday. We'll start with you, Adam. Have you come back down to earth yet?
Yeah, just. Yeah, again, what an occasion and what an experience to be a part of. Just for the club itself and this group, I think that achievement alone was probably one of the biggest I've been involved in. And again, so proud and grateful for the opportunity. And again, like you said, coming back down to earth, still another job to do, so we're moving on. Speaking
of opportunities, Ryan, obviously you joined the Panthers halfway through this season. You've really hit form in recent weeks, and then to go on and lift a trophy, would you consider that a highlight of your career so far?
Yeah, definitely. We had a little meeting on Friday night, and we got pretty emotional by saying how I never expected to be playing at Wembley, especially with this group of lads. It's like probably one of the best days of my life, and made it better by getting the win.
So we'll come on to the game. I'd say Simon has spoken about the importance of getting off to a good start and what a start it was. Brandon Moore going over after just 108 seconds. From that moment on, did you ever feel like you were going to lose that game?
I don't think you kind of doubt your ability to win a game or whatever, but we didn't think it would be easy, for sure. We knew that Batley will come out with their game plan to just keep completing and keep being in the game till the 80th minute, and rightly so they did. But again, like Leno said, it was good to come away with the win, and that's that.
More than anything, obviously we took the penalty points that were an offer. Batley might have scored a couple of tries really late in the game, but I thought we were dominant throughout. Ryan, how pleased were you with that defensive effort to keep showing up for each other and the boys turning out for the mates as they did?
Yeah, I think that was one of the big highlights, because in that second half I think we didn't get off our try line for about 25 minutes, and in the last 5 minutes of the game I think they had 4 or 5 scrums, and it just shows that everyone kept turning up for each other, and obviously made the win like 10 times better, because like I said, Batley are probably one of the toughest teams in the league to play against. You could be beating them 20-0 and they'll still keep coming and keep coming. And like I said, we just kept turning up for each other and obviously got the win.
Ryan, what was going through your head when they scored in that corner there?
I have no idea, because I give the first try away as well from my offload, so that made it 10 times worse. So I was just hoping, then I'll just say the lads like backed it up with our defence, but when they scored in the corner, I'm just glad he missed the kick, to be honest.
Yeah, speaking of the missed kick, I'd say, what was your position on that? Did you have a good vantage point of it going wide?
I think from where I was stood,
looked like he was going to get it.
It looked like I was going over, so I looked at the touchies straight away and just waited for what their reaction was. And as soon as they waved it away, I was...
Yeah, and then scenes of wild celebrations, obviously. Yeah. Adam, you've been here a long time. Ryan, only just on dual reg before, but obviously signed for this year and next. But it meant so much to everyone that was involved in that club. I mean, can you sum up in words what that means to you on a personal level, lads who have come to you first?
Obviously, been here a long time, and the club that brought me over to help do that for this club. Proud, grateful. Proper grateful for the opportunity to even just come over here and kicked off my rugby career here, and yeah, just immensely proud of what we've managed to achieve, and yeah, I think there's more to come.
Right.
Just go for, as you said, proud of the group, proud of the club, but we seen on Sunday how much it actually meant to the fans and stuff like that. And after the game, it just made proud to represent the team, and it showed how much it meant to everyone there, not just including the staff and the players, just how much it meant to the whole fan base. So yeah, just immensely proud of everyone involved in the club and the place.
After such a historic day, after such an emotional high, how do you focus your minds on the job that's coming up this weekend, starting with London, that we need to make these playoffs? How do you bring yourself back down to a level playing field after such an emotional high, I'd say?
I know. Me personally, it's gone now. Took us a while to get over it, but then obviously we're here on Thursday, and for me that's gone now. London is no mug. Obviously we played them in the semi-final, and to back up against a win like that is going to be tough, but something that I think we're already focused on trying to do. So as long as we do our part and play our roles, yeah, I think that's all we can focus on at the minute.
You mentioned the semi-final there, Ryan. Obviously we beat them to get to Wembley, so they'll be out for revenge. What do we need to make sure we're good at, and what do we need to do to ensure that we get this win on Sunday?
I think just go with the same mentality we went as in the semi-final. Like, we knew it was going to be a tough game. I'd probably say they were the favourites to win that game. So like you said, they were coming trying to get one over on us because we're above them in the league and they want the playoff spot. So it's going to be like a semi-final game all over again. So we just go with the same mentality. It was the same as the final. We kept turning up for each other that day, and we got the win again. So it's going to be a tough game. We know that already.
We spoke then about, obviously, the emotional highs, how do you bring yourself back to her? But I've asked Grixie in his interview, do you feel like you can actually, rather than coming back down to earth, you can use that enthusiasm and that positivity that was generated from when to sort of ride the quest of a wave towards the playoffs now, Adam?
Yeah, that's it. I think we have been riding the wave, never mind just the Wembley win. I think we put some good performances in the past month. Yes, we didn't get the win against Sheffield, but I think the performance that we put out were just building blocks to obviously where we are today. Got the win against Fev, got the win at Wembley against Batley. The occasion made it, a lot bigger than. But we are still grounded. We're still thinking, right? We're still building and working on performances rather than looking at outcomes. But yeah, the win at Wembley, that itself can definitely help us keep going forward.
And finally then, Ryan, obviously with the two sides and the next game as well, everyone's very close together in the league table on points. Do you consider this a must-win game for the playoff picture?
I think with how close it is in the league now, from us to 8th or 9th, I think every game now is a must-win game, to be honest. So you say all it takes is one loss, then other teams start catching up, and next thing you know, you're out the playoffs. So I'd say every game now is a must-win. Big pressure to win.